already? No, not. Okay. Ooh, an item swimming level. Well, thanks RT for the help. And then I just take it to there? Okay. Cool. Is there a more consistent way to do this? Because I thought it was just press down. And thank you for the GGs, guys. Okay. So it's a full down hold, and then just swimming through there. Alright. Alright, so I think if I hold down Y and B, I swim through that platform faster, it looks like. You alright? Oh, true. Trick-or-treaters. I thought you had the kitty pants on. It does sound like there's more people walking around now. Welcome back, Sockman. I actually did not make any of these levels. These are all made by Megascott. I'm just kind of playing through his hack right now. I did not expect these vines to actually work for some reason. But I'm playing through his hack right now. Sort of not like taking a break on designing for Bum Bum World, but just trying to play a different hack and get some more inspiration for it and stuff. And apparently I already have a palette for another level, which is nice, so... Dang. Multiple appendices. Oh, good thing yes, I did pass the other one. Good thing I was barely paying attention. Oh, and this must be the terrible disco shell that RT was talking about. I can already see why it's bad. Okay. Oh my, okay. I'm gonna assume that I need it to pass this before I can walk under there. Also, I like how the hammer brother throws fish. That's funny. I wonder if that's just like a sprite issue or something, or if it was intentional. Luckily the item swim doesn't feel that bad at all. Can I just hurry through this? Oh, everything should be holding over Oh, whoops. Good night, RT, and thanks for the good luck. cost a little more than usual. So I think if I just swim fast through here and hold down, I should be fine. Okay, so this must be the part that's super tight, because I can't do it through there. It's a good thing I'm one of the few people that actually like swimming in Super Mario World. Okay, so I'm gonna just kill that guy. I'm curious, can I clip in here? Oh, I guess I designed it so you can't. Okay. I guess it's easier just to go fast through that beginning part. These are all messed up. So how am I getting through this? Oof. Okay. I think like that. A bit better. So I think I have to do this. Okay, what's over here? Oh. Should have seen that coming, but that's okay. I think once I clear that gap, I can just swim right here and wait, and it should be okay. Oh yeah, I forgot what we were supposed to do. Okay, so I think as long as I sit here and wait... almost. And then it pops up a mushroom right there that I assume I just swim through. Like a damage boost or something. So a lot of this is able to be first cycled until the disco show, which you have to swing back and forth and basically just swim through 2 tile gaps without hitting the ground, which isn't awful, but is pretty tight. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I did not see that I was supposed to guide it down this thing, and I despawned it. Okay. Yeah, I actually really like the design of this too. Obviously, water levels are a little hard to get right, but like the rest of this game, it has really nice flow. Item swimming is pretty lenient. Going over the urchin here is a little lenient. I definitely see what people are saying about this disco shell part being kind of tough, but honestly, once you get that swing back, ooh, I was gonna say it's not that bad, but then I thought I got it right there and got nicked. It is pretty tight, but I like the flow of that section still, like trying to lure it over and then quickly swim through that gap without touching the ground, basically. Kind of reminds me of my level I made for the final castle. Oh, we found him. Nice.
Oh no, that was so exciting.
Because guess who completely forgot about getting some from work anyway? I have yet to design a water level for the exact same reason. I feel like I'm probably decent enough at swimming that I could design one now, but it is very hard to get right. I feel like this one does a pretty good job of it though, honestly. Even though that disco shell part right there is pretty difficult. Honestly, KBF, I'm willing to say that this is a pretty good water level. Oh, please don't. Oh, come on. I feel like that Sprite Destroyer block could have been a little bit lower and been fine. Because I thought I was going to get that, like, just by the skin of my teeth, and instead I lost it by the skin of my teeth. Take back everything I said about this being a good water level now. Just kidding. What's up, babe? Oh. Stats. Honestly, I never really understood why people hate swimming in Super Mario World specifically as much as they do. Because I feel like in any Mario game, swimming in Super Mario World, like, has the most fun stuff you can do. Like, between, oh, because you can't click and die there. Like, between items swimming, and honestly just between, like, holding down and having, like, an insane amount of control when you're swimming. I feel like there's a lot that you can do with water physics that a lot of people just don't do. And granted, it's also very, very easy to make a bad water level, which is why I think people are, like, intimidated by it. But there are definitely good water levels. I would even say the water levels in Dram are pretty good too, honestly. I know nobody really ever talks about those as like good water levels, but I had fun playing them at least. Like, I think part of the hate for water levels is just the meme hatred for Master and Commander, which, to be fair, was a level that nobody was really ever supposed to play and was just like a pure revenge, like, troll level that got blown up out of proportion. But I feel like there's a lot that you can do with swimming. But yeah, like, once you learn how to use, like, up and down to be able to swim faster, I feel like you get a ton of control over swimming in Super Mario World, and I did not mean to move forward there, as I'm talking about how much control I have. But it looks like I just have to dodge that Red fish there, and hopefully there's a checkpoint in that pipe. Let me know if I'm talking too loud, babe, sorry. So shoutouts to death number 1000. Being pretty boring death. Yeah, from what I've seen, it just looks like... Yeah, it just looks like a really hard water level. And, like, I wonder, honestly, how much of it was Carl, like, playing it up a little bit. Because, like, I don't know, like, I've watched enough of his streams to know that, like, he's a very genuine guy, but, like, you can kind of tell that, like, sometimes he has reactions that are a little emphasized, I guess. Not even, like, fake or disingenuine or anything, but just, like, a little more amplified, I guess. Which is fine, but I feel like because of that, once he actually got, like, annoyed at the level and, like, started making a meme, like, anger song about it, people kind of took it pretty far. And then it just spread to, like, every water level. You spawned it again anyway. But yeah, I think water levels are a nice change of pace. It's kind of like flying with cape, in my opinion, where, like, everyone freaks out because it's, like, very different physics than they're used to. But it's also a skill that Super Mario World offers, so it kind of seems right to test people on it, I guess. Especially if you're trying to make, like, a comprehensive hack. I think part of the problem is that, like, people have a hard time trying to make, like, unique water obstacles because the sprites are good, but they kind of do pretty similar things, I guess. Here, go down, not swim into the urchin right away this time. Okay. Checkpoint? Hopefully checkpoint. It feels like a checkpoint. Okay. So, lure you over here. That was a fun first section, by the way. The disco shell is pretty tight, but I don't think it's undoable. You just have to get the rhythm right and mostly not touch the ground, which I guess I could see being weird to learn, because it was kind of awkward. This reminds me of Maelstrom in Princess Kaizo, so that was a pretty fun section to learn. wall already? Yeah. Gonna be perfectly honest, Baron, if I can make a cape level, you can definitely make a cape level. The only cape experience I have is from the race levels at this point, but I feel like those have also kind of taught the basics. No! Seems like a fitting time to use that. But yeah, like, honestly, when I made a cape level for Bun Bun World, it was, like a cape falling level, so it wasn't just, like, fly through this obstacle course kind of thing, because, like, I don't think, like, I could maybe do that now that I know how to reverse direction, but I still never really even learned how to, like, pump and slow down, to be honest. I did it the same way you did, where I just, like, slammed into the, block. But just being able to use cape and cape physics and stuff to alter falling makes for some pretty unique looking obstacles and stuff. But yeah, obviously coming up with obstacles is pretty tough for it. Especially if you're doing just like kind of like the flying levels from like Dram 2 or whatever, where you just have to fly through the tight obstacle course and stuff, because there's not like a ton you can do with that, in my opinion. Or there is, and I haven't been able to think of any. Or at least like anything that hasn't been done before, I guess. Oh, it's swim under, that's funny. Oops, did not mean to exit. Hopefully that keeps my midway. Okay. Gotta start that grab early. Whoops. I didn't know there was a pup in that basket.
Huh?
Said I didn't know there was a pup in that basket. That's cute. I have zero idea how I died to this obstacle, by the way. And it's definitely hard KBF, but I don't think it's impossible. I feel like I've been able to come up with some pretty unique stuff for Bun Bun World, even if some of it is a little janky. One thing I've noticed is that, like, my first obstacle that I've poked down for something is, like, almost always not the thing that I end up doing. Oh, it's because I'm kicking it. That's what it is. So like I'll put like a really basic generic obstacle, and then after playtesting it for like the millionth time, hate that obstacle and just change it into something else. But it's nice to kind of get the framework down, I guess. And I kind of noticed that Barb did the same thing with Grand Prix World, where like he had what I thought was like a really good like layout for everything, and then he'd play through it, and then he'd play through it, and play through it, and make minor tweaks, and then like all of a sudden he'd just be like, actually I completely hate this jump, let's just redo this. And like, you don't want to throw out ideas all the time, but also being able to rework them based on feeling almost always works out better than filling space, I guess? I don't know. I gotta swim up way faster than I have been for that part. I do agree that it's hard to be unique, but the thrill of designing something that either is uncommon or completely new is pretty exciting and kind of worth it in my opinion. Especially if you can do it with like purely vanilla stuff, because I still feel like there's like a ton of very vanilla things. Like this hack is like extremely vanilla honestly, and it still has a ton of obstacles that I don't really see in a lot of other hacks or have played in a lot of hacks. Okay. I also could have just muted the mic for a sec if you wanted. Just do it out here. Okay. I'm gonna go on mic or mute really quick because Taylor needs something, so I'll be right back. Alright, so that was a fun ending to that level. I feel like I got kind of lucky at the end of that, but cool. And I would say overall that that was a good water level, so for everyone out there who says the water levels can't be done, I guess. I got time for this one too, I guess. Let's check this out. And thanks for the EG. I feel like I've made pretty good progress on this hack tonight. I was expecting to get hung up on that water level for way longer because honestly that disco shell looked like a nightmare. I guess I've been getting pretty lucky with these regrab guesses that I've been making, because I feel like these are pretty specific regrabs, but they're very satisfying, pumping on the jump button regrabs almost. I don't know, kind of hard to describe without an input display, I guess, but. That jump was tight, and that's dead. Can I save this? I don't like like that. So I think because it actually fell through right there, I would have been able to save it if I jumped over to here. But I basically just have to catch it, spin jump off, and go over. It's kind of like that jump in Greasy, which I'm not that great at if I remember right. Ow. 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 Okay, so I need to stop re-grabbing as much there. Ow. Ow. Because I always forget how fast it falls. That's a pretty looking platform, by the way. I don't know if that's vanilla. Have a good night, KBF. Thanks for hanging out. I'll probably see you tomorrow streaming or something. Ow. I guess I assumed that that was just going to be like a falling platform, so I did not have to jump. But I guess it's good I did because there was a falling spike there, so I'll assume that there's falling spikes everywhere. At least on that platform. Ow. 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 Oh. So once I get on the pipe, I actually have a second to catch myself if I've done well elsewhere. So, full bounce, little bounce, little bounce, full bounce. Oh boy, this jump. Okay, cool. This is like... I'm always pretty bad at these like swamp hovers, because I know you have to like jump to like here, and then like slow your momentum and then pick it up again. But I'm pretty bad at it. Also, one thing I have not commented on with this game yet that I really like is the difficulty scaling, because every level definitely feels like the hardest level I've played so far, but like, it's just scaled very nicely to the point where it actually feels like there's a difficulty curve in this Kaizo hack, which is pretty rare. Like normally there's like a generic difficulty curve, I guess, but this one actually kind of feels like it's almost level by level, which is pretty cool. So it looks like I actually have 4 bounces off that saw if I want it. I feel like 3 flows better, but it's good to know that I have a 4th bounce if I need it. I think. Good jump.